Otherwise, if I don't understand it, the audience will be confused as well. Yeah. If I understand what you're saying correctly, at the time of merger, the Meiteis, the Kukis, the Tangkhul Nagas could all buy land anywhere in Manipur, and the valley Meiteis could buy land in the hills. Anywhere. That's the point you're making. Anywhere. Yeah. And therefore, it was only after
1951
the tribals were recognized as an ST
let me come to that.
Community.
Yeah, I'll come step by step.
When you say the Jawaharlal Nehru government removed the ST tag, are you claiming that Meiteis were scheduled tribes before merger with India?
Absolutely.
But who recognized them as STs? Because the ST tag didn't exist in British Indian days.
We were the same kind of people.
But the ST tag didn't exist before independence. It came into being with the Constitution.
Okay.
The problem may start with what was called the land imbalance, but it's actually much deeper. You feel that the existence of special ST quotas has meant that the Kukis and the Nagas have got career advances in terms of government jobs, which the Meiteis are denied.
Yeah, that is
there. But they could say that the OBC quotas for which the Meiteis benefit is a much bigger quota than the ST quota.
Sorry.
They can say that because it's a fact. It seems to me that the real problem, because you mentioned it once, is that
for me the problem
quality of education in Manipur is the problem. That's what you suggested earlier. That seems
Manipur
to be the case.
If you get scheduled tribe, it solves all the problems.
But if you get the permission to buy land everywhere without scheduled tribe, are you happy to not have scheduled tribe?
The percentage of the Kuki tribe was only 1% in 1901. And the Meiteis were 4%. We are like 50% today. And then the Nagas came down from almost 20% to they're like 15%. How can the Kukis grow from 1% to 29%?
Where do you have the proof that these are illegal immigrants?
Let's have NRC.
There is no NRC in Manipur.
We need to do it.
But where do you get the claim to make this proof?
You see that?
On what basis are you saying
I think, we are going round and
round.
But
I'm just asking you for proof.
Look at the rise in population.
But you got the population statistics wrong. You claimed it's 22%, it's not, it's 14.
Chalo, it was even if it's 14, where does it come from? If it was 1%, why the
I don't know what the population
why the Meitei population is decreasing?
Well, I'm not sure it's decreasing either. You keep saying it.
It is.
Do we know what the population
population is not decreasing, the ratio is decreasing. That's what I'm saying. Population is on the rise, but I'm talking about ratio in terms of population.
Now, hang on a second. The ratio of the population nationwide between Hindus and Muslims has also changed. Hindus have come down to 79%, Muslims have gone pretty close to 15%. Are you saying that there's illegal immigration happening from Pakistan? Because the same logic would apply there. What I'm saying is your logic.
Bangladesh also. You see many Bangladeshis in Delhi on the roads begging. That's Bangladeshi. Listen to the accent.
How do you know they're Bangladeshis?
The accent.
Oh, the accent.
Yeah.
How do you know they're not Bengalis?
The Bengali Muslims and the Bengalis have the same accent.
So you're an expert in how people speak the language.
I am from Northeast.
That doesn't mean you're an expert in how people speak the language.
Yeah, I can literally tell a person how the way he speaks Hindi. I can tell you the Bengali.
You reminded me of Professor Higgins, sir.
No problem.
My fair lady. See, you said that we need to sit down and talk.
Yeah, we need to.
The problem is Mr. Haukip has made clear, and now all 10 Kuki, let me finish, all 10 Kuki MLAs have made clear that they don't have any faith and trust in Biren Singh. So as long as Biren Singh is Chief Minister, they're not going to come and talk to you. Hindu newspaper on the 13th, he claims
that
Meitei outfits like Arambai Tengol, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, and Meitei Lipon have destroyed 200 churches, including 18 belonging to the Meitei community and 2 to the Nagas. Are those facts correct?
18 belonging to the
Meitei community and 2 to the Nagas, 200 churches altogether.
Why would this Arambai and Meitei Lipun destroy Meitei temples?
Because they are doing it on a religious basis is the assumption. That they are deliberately adding a Hindu versus Christian flavor to this battle.
Yeah, first of all, it is not a Hindu versus Christian thing.
Mr. Haukip believes that an attempt was made at ethnic cleansing of Kukis. The Hindustan Times on the front page today says that something like 8,000 Kukis and other tribals are in relief camps mainly in Mizoram, 6,400 in Mizoram, roughly 1,500 in the Kachar area of Assam. Is that correct?
Okay. Everything in Manipur
It's very
sequence.
interesting that you bring up the Naka
Absolutely.
Kuki feud of the 90s.
Absolutely.
People ask, how come at the moment there is no problem between the Meiteis and the Nagas? The Nagas have the same privilege of land that the Kukis do, but the violence is Meitei Kuki. There's no Meitei Naga violence.
No.
Why?
Okay.
Tell me the truth. Why is there no Naga Meitei problem at the moment?
Don't cut me in between. I told you how close the Meiteis and Tangkhuls and Kabuis are. Very, very close. We are literally same stock of people. Okay. Kukis, we don't have similarity. But they have been in Manipur since a long time.
So you see Kukis as different and alien.
पिक्चर ना कभी सेकंड हाफ से शुरू नहीं होता.
नहीं, मैं सेकंड हाफ से नहीं शुरू कर रहा.
आप
मैं
कर रहे
बिल्कुल
थे.
शुरुआत तक जा रहा हूँ.
हाँ, बिल्कुल
Are you
शुरुआत
therefore suggesting that there is an ulterior motive behind those Kuki BJP
Absolutely.
joining the BJP?
No. There is an ulterior motive behind what is happening. This is what they've been demanding since many years. A separate this, a separate that is not a new thing. It has flared up.
I'm well aware of it, which is why I'm saying to you, the problems go back to 1950, which you said so yourself.
Sir.
Why not now grant union territory status just to the Kuki areas?
Why?
Let them be happy.
Manipur is a part of us. We will not allow that. So Manipuri Kukis.
So then what's the solution?
Well, there has to be NRC. Those people have to be sent back. Those who have come after 1961, rest can enjoy. I mean, we are all one. I'm saying we are all one.
You're actually talking about identifying people who have been for 40, 50 years citizens of India, declaring them illegal and sending them to Burma. What makes you think Burma will accept this?
No, sir, please.
It's exactly what the NRC intended in Assam. Who makes you think that Bangladesh will accept them?
I am telling you, Hindustan is not a dharamsala. You try this in America, they'll boot you out. India is not a dharamsala, boss. यहाँ पर भी हमारे rules हैं.
आप सच में अपने fellow Manipuri citizens को धर्मशाला समझ रहे हैं?
नहीं.
They are guests at the धर्मशाला.
Who said they are Manipuri citizens? Those who came after 1961 are not Manipuris. They are not Indian citizens. How can they be Manipuris?
You have no proof of this whatsoever. The audience listening to you today and the audience that would have listened to Mr. Haukip last Tuesday will say to themselves that the distrust between the Meiteis and the tribals is long-standing. It's deep-seated. It goes back to, as you said, 1951, when the tribals were given ST status and it wasn't given to the Meitei.
Please, the then Jawaharlal Nehru government.
It seems to flare up against the Kukis.
No.
How come, let me finish. How come, therefore, you can't accept that two people who for 70 years have had this distrust between them should now not sort it out by becoming separate states? Doesn't that make sense?
Again,
I'm coming to the end of this interview. I think we've been going on for pretty close to 40 minutes. There is one thought that has occurred to me.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's occurred to the audience. I'm pretty sure this will be a result not just of the interview with you, but also last week with Mr. Haukip. The distrust.
But
let me finish, then you speak. The distrust. Sometimes it feels like animosity between the Meiteis and the Kukis is deep-seated. No. You consider them different. You consider them illegal citizens. You think that they are trespassing on land that shouldn't be theirs. Why not separate into different states and end the problem?
Not at all. Son of the soil, all of us.
So then what's the solution?
Please, sir, please don't
what is the solution?
Sir.
No, but you see, it's not just a level playing field in terms of land. That is what the situation looked like before you began to say that the Kukis have increased their numbers through illegal immigration. You said an NRC is necessary. You said they must all be sent back to Burma. Suddenly, it's not land alone. You now want people you consider illegal to be sent out of the country. That's another dimension you've added yourself.
They can go anywhere, but I am talking about Manipur.
You talked about Manipur too.
And then
clear thing that emerges is that a discussion that began centered around what I call the land imbalance has now become more emotional and in a sense more febrile because you've begun to see the Kukis as illegal citizens.
Not at all.
You
Sorry.
want an NRC done and you want them sent back to Burma.
Sorry, sir. You are putting wrong words in my mouth.
I'm quoting you.
I said anybody who comes.
You're saying it now.
No.
At that time, you talked about the Kuki population increasing.
First of all, you don't allow me to talk because I think you have better English than me.
Your position.
Sir,
come on.
Sir,
please. Changing your position.
No.
Let's leave it there. We've discussed this. We've quarreled over it. We've differed. but you've had a chance to put your full say. All I will say is that I think sometimes when differences run so deep for so long between people, it may be better to separate.